Shut up and sit down.
What's going on, everybody? This is Colton, coming to you from the Chalkboard. Today, we're going back to a little bit more of the men's mental health. Like I was talking about in my last episode with the regrets of college, not going when I had the chance right after high school and just jumping right into the workforce and stuff like that. You know, it's been nice. Me and Heather actually are doing some steps to move forward with career paths that we both have been thinking about. Pretty sure she wants to look into being a dental hygienist, which is real interesting. She's been doing a lot of research involved with that, and maybe in the future she'll be able to tell you guys more about it, or I'll be able to tell you more information. And like I said, I've been looking in the IT security. But honestly, you know, I've been listening to a lot of men and stuff talk about self-love and, you know, talking about, I brought up social media and stuff last time. And, you know, a lot of men suffer in silence. It's a part of what most men would say is being a man, being able to hold in your emotions and be the more level-headed, or, you know, act like nothing bothers you, or, you know, be the guy or be the person that's the rock in the relationship that, you know, is there for the other person and usually puts off their own emotions to care about other people's emotions, most likely their loved ones or their children or their mothers and fathers or friends. But most men suffer in silence. It's a very sad fact, and that's why men lead the suicide rate numbers in America, and I'm pretty sure most of the world. I could be wrong on that, but I know in America that men's suicide rate is very high, and it's a number that I would love to see drop. You know, we've all been through rough times with thinking about suicide or feeling worthless and stuff like that. And that goes to just having to fucking love yourself, man, and really knowing that you're doing the best you can and not letting the little things beat you down, you know, because it is the little things that really just do tack on and pile up more and more and more, I feel like. And it's usually because, you know, you're not releasing any of it. So you're just continuously building and building. And then men have this stupid ability to we have this stupid ability to put our expectations of ourselves to this crazy extreme level, to the point where it's almost like we're acting like we can't have emotions and we can't be sad and we can't be going through these depressions and stuff like that. It's super sad. And yeah, it just goes back to fucking loving yourself, and it also goes back to realizing that you don't have to like smoke what he's smoking or drink what he's drinking or do what he's doing. You know, like I don't want your life. I don't want your wife. I don't want your fucking house. I don't want your job. You know, because I do want what is intended for me in life, and it's going to come how it comes, whether it comes easily or hard. You know, for some people, you may look at it and you may think that, man, they really got life handed to them, but what you don't know is what they went through at the beginning of their life. Maybe they went through some very traumatic stuff in their teens, and, you know, it really, it might have helped set the course for them in their 20s or something, but, you know, you wouldn't have wanted to go through that. You wouldn't have wanted to do what they had to do to get to where they are. And that's the thing. You're looking at all these people, and that's what I think social media is bad at. We look at all these people and we're judging them just off what we see, you know, their fake smiling faces and everything that they own and all this stuff, but you don't get to see truly how they got it. And most of the time, you're probably not going to want to do what they did to get that. You know, we have these $1 million OnlyFans girls running around. I mean, thousands of them. There's some girl making like $3 million a month off people paying to see some fucking titty pics and shit, and it's crazy. It's crazy. You know, all these other women and young women and young men and all these people are so influenced by that. Oh man, all I gotta do is take some fucking pictures and I can become a millionaire monthly, 3 million a month, bro. You could retire in a year of work. That's insane. But for the average person, we can't do that. So we're just sitting here looking at what all these people have, and we're going, damn, we want these nice cars. We want this big mansion. We want to have all this to be able to just travel and go to fucking wherever we want, Hawaii, Greece, Italy, fucking, and just do what we want. But we can't. And we don't want to go and do what you're doing to do that. And that's just one example. There's many of other examples. You know what I mean? Like, maybe someone had some tragic loss in their family. Maybe someone did, maybe someone's parents did have some money and they did help them go to college and they were able to just, have the money to do whatever they wanted to do right out of high school. That's awesome. And all the power to you. But you got to stop looking at it and comparing it to your life, because your life is never going to be their life. And if you think about it, we set so many goals that you achieve a lot of your goals. And you think that most of those goals that you set and you achieve that are going to make you happy, but they never do. You just keep setting more and more goals to keep striving for. And it brings us down because we're never happy with what we got anymore, in my opinion. And I think a lot of it has to do with just the outside world, man. Everybody wants everything, the newest this, the hottest trend, it's just bullshit, It's like me and Heather were talking today when I got home, and we were talking about my YouTube, for instance, right? My video's been getting 9 views. 9 views a video. I don't really care, It doesn't really affect me. I'm not doing this to become famous. I'm not doing this for the views. I'm doing this for me because I like it. But I was telling her, I don't have social media and stuff. So, it's not like I can share this on everything. My platform is truly just YouTube. That's it. I don't have Facebook to share stuff. I don't have Instagram. I don't have any of this stuff, So my videos, for instance, aren't getting influenced by that world. And I can see a difference from when it used to. I used to have Facebook, Instagram, TikToks, Snapchats, and I used to share my fucking videos when I posted them. I used to do all this stuff. And I just don't care to anymore because, everybody's doing their own thing. And, not everyone wants to watch my shit. I don't want to watch their shit. Who really cares? You got to start doing stuff for you. And that's what I started back doing with this. And I've been getting a lot of my passion back for my hobbies because I started doing them just for me. And it's been nice. I've been doing a lot more art. I sold some art. People wanted my art, which is crazy to me. I don't think I'm that crazy of an artist. I know Heather thinks I'm really good. I've been told by friends and everything that my art's really good. And I put 2 pieces in SIP. These local coffee shops that you can sell that sells local art in there. And I put 2 pieces in there and they sold pretty quick. It was a Frankenstein piece and a Scream piece. They were pretty cool. One had a green background, one had a pink background, and they were like black and white faced because I do a lot of pencil shade work, and then I do color on the outside. I have a bunch of art. I could show you guys art, but, I will. One day I will, I was thinking about sitting down and doing one of those podcasts where you just get to see the page in my hand and, I'm just doodling. I'm just drawing a piece of art maybe, and we're just talking. I thought that'd be cool. But yeah, I don't want to stay too much on the men's mental health stuff, but I don't want to drift away from it yet. I do want to talk about just my day and everything and bullshit with you guys, but it is very important. If you're not feeling like you love yourself and everything, there's a million ways to start doing it, and usually the first thing is to just correct your thinking. I am the biggest negativity on my life. I'll admit that. No one's telling me I'm not good enough. No one's telling me I can't do it. No one's telling me my YouTube channel sucks. No one's telling me I'm shitty at fucking Black Ops Zombies. No one's telling me I'm bad at art. I tell myself that. In here, there's I think there's two inner voices. There's you thinking, and then there's your inner voice. And your inner voice, I feel like for the last like 3-4 years was super negative in my head. It was just fucking, God, you're a fuck up. You're a fuck up. Your life sucks. Everything's falling apart, you know? And that's the part where it's like, you know, have you ever asked a man if he's okay? And he says, I'm all right. I'm all right. Because I am. I'm fine. In my head, I'm second guessing everything that I think and say. But hey, it's not your problem. It's mine. And I think that's the big problem with men. It's that stereotype that we have, and I think we need to get rid of it. And I think the only way to do it is men reaching out to men. You know, I don't think women got any really fucking say in this. Like they say, you know, they're, you know, I don't know. I just think bros need to be there for bros, guys. What's up? All our bros need to be there for bros. That's the thing. And sometimes I feel like guys think it's bitchy or pussy to be there for another dude. Like, watch your buddy fucking cry and do, like, dude, call me at any fucking time. I'm there. You know what I mean? I've been through it myself, so I get it. I get it on both ends. You don't want you don't want to fucking look weak. That's the thing. You don't want to look weak. No one wants to look weak. And who do you lower your guard down to? Not everyone in this world is actually there for you. And that's the scary part. I learned that the hard way. Had a lot of fake friends. Turns out I have like 2 good ones. I would have confided in a couple of those other friends, and it would have been worthless. They probably would have turned around, made fun of me, talked shit behind my back, everything that I do to myself in my head. And I don't need that. So make sure you have something like that, man. And if you don't, look for it. You know, and you do got to look for it, especially as an adult. Like, you can't just go, this ain't high school no more. This ain't middle school. You're not just going to the park. You're not going uptown after school. You're not fucking meeting people in the new school year. You got to fucking, like, you got to try, man. For me, I got a little thing I do every Friday. I go and shoot pool with a bunch of really good guys, a bunch of good sober fucking guys, old school sober guys. And we play pool, and we shoot the shit for a couple hours every Friday night. I love doing that. Now, those guys aren't my fucking bestest friends in the whole wide world. But those are guys that I can go and let my guard down a little bit and just be me around. I don't gotta fucking put on a show. I don't gotta explain why I'm not drinking or fucking anything like that. It's just, I just get to play some pool with some guys, you know? Like, one of the guys' name's Gary. He's old. You know, I love him to death. He's a really good pool guy. I could imagine back in the day, you know, at the bar, pool sharking it up with Gary. That would have been fun as fuck. But I'm super happy I met him, and I never would have if it wasn't for the life that I live now, which is more of a clean and pure life, you know, as pure as I can be. You know, I'm not fucking an angel here, you know. But I'm not failing at life anymore. And I'm not throwing my life away. That's what I mean. You know, I'm doing pretty well. You know, I got a really good job. You know, this is my 2-year sober month, man. I'm so happy for it. I've been getting back doing my videos really well. They look great. My buddy, my cousin Mitch, everyone on the Chalkboard, if you have watched before, you know Mitch. And he called me today, and the first thing he said was, man, I seen one of your shorts that you clipped out on YouTube, and your camera's really fucking good. And I've been telling him I got a new really good camera, and I don't think he believed me. And so just then when he said that, and it made me smile, because it shows that I am putting in effort into this, and, you know, not everybody's seeing it, but someone did. Someone noticed it. And there's some videos. Me and Heather were looking back today. I have a video, and it's titled, have you ever asked a man if he's okay? And he says, I'm all right. And it was a live stream I did on YouTube. It was roughly about 30 minutes long. And there was 3 guys that commented in it. And Heather had a great idea. I'm actually going to re-comment on those and reply to those. I already have, but they're about 3 years old. And I'm going to tell those guys that I looked at your guys' comments today, and they touched me again. This is why I like doing this. You know why? Because those 3 guys took what I said that day, and they felt it as well. I don't know where they're from. I don't know what they're doing in life. And I hope the best for them. I hope they're working a good job and they got a good woman on their side. Maybe they got some real healthy kids and they got a nice place. Whether big or small, nice place. I hope their car's running. I hope they're getting to work every day. And they're getting a good lunch. And I hope they're living a really good life. Because when I made that video, I wasn't. I was at a bad place, and I just didn't know it yet. I thought I could talk about men's mental health then. I was throwing my wife away without even knowing that I was doing it. Which was the crazy part. I'm glad I do now, because fuck. Doing a lot better. But, again, like I always say, if you guys are having any doubts in life, if you just need someone to say hello to, maybe you want to play some Call of Duty. Maybe you want to become friends on Xbox. Maybe you want to fucking shoot the shit in the comments thing down below. Let me know. Or if you just need someone to listen to the fucking story, let me know. I'm here for anybody. All right? That's what this channel's about. It's the Chalkboard. We're here for ideas. We're here for inspiration. And we're just here for some love, man. All right? Other than that, I've been having a great week at work. It's Friday, you motherfuckers. Or as Joey goddamn Diaz would say, it's Friday, cocksuckers. We're going to have a great freaking start to this weekend. I work Fridays. Friday morning, I'll be off at 12. Like I said, I play pool every Friday night. So I'll come home. I'll get a good nap in. I'll hang out with Heather till she goes to work. And then I'm off to play some motherfucking pool. That's right. I got to beat Gary. Guys. He's been kicking my ass every time I go there. I took my buddy Caleb last time, and Gary whooped both our asses with one hand tied behind his back. Work's been really good. Work's been good. It's been a little frustrating, and I almost started to feel burnt out, pretty burnt out towards the end of last week, and I still kind of am. But that's the thing, I just had to take a step back, and I just had to take a deep breath, and I had to realize, listen, man, you got to not let it get to you so much, because it's just a job, and you come in, you do the best you can, you get you paid, and you go home. I'm not there to bleed for him, but I'm not there to fucking not bust my ass. You know what I mean? So, but sometimes you start taking all this stuff and you start taking it so personal. Oh, it's fucking personal. Digging in me. Making me just want to... Make me just want to quit. You take it so personal. But you can't. You got to just remember to take a step back and go, man, this is just a job. This is just a job. If you didn't have to be there, you probably wouldn't be there. That's the thing. Unless you own your own business, unless you're doing your dream job, if you didn't have to be there, if they called you and said, hey, I'll give you the day off paid, you're not going to say, no. Nah, Charlene, I'm coming in. No. It's Charlene's fake, by the way. I just don't want to say my boss's names, but, they call me up, hey, we don't need you. Why don't you stay home, have a vacation day on us? I'm fucking staying home. I'm not going to come in. Nah. No, it's my dream job. I'm excited to be there. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean? What do you mean? We're filming that new shit today. What are you talking about? I'm coming in. Don't tell me I can't come in. But it's just a job. You can't take it so personal. We always do, and it's because we spend so much time at our jobs. You know, you got to think you're spending 40 to 60 hours a week at your job. Some people get the life of luxury 25 to 30 hours. It's still a lot of time, you know. Usually you spend more time at work than you do awake at home during the week, and that's crazy. It is. It's a crazy statistic. But you just can't let it you can't let it eat you up, man. I just been listening to my podcast. A lot of Legion of Skanks. A lot of Kill Tonys. A lot of Joe Rogans. A lot of Bad Friends. A lot of fucking, Dr. Phil Live. Adam Ray, you know. So many podcasts. I can keep going. That's the thing. There's so many podcasts. I don't think I could work without them anymore. Man. You know, because you listen to so much music. I'm listening to the same music. Fuck it. I feel like I have a radio show off Sirius XM just going in my pocket, just playing that stupid loop, bro. Fucking, I had to get doing something else, and that was when I got to Dan Carlin, Hardcore History. My number one favorite podcast, Dan Carlin's Hardcore History. Holy shit. If you ain't checked it out, go check it out. He's got everything from the Rising Sun, which is Japan, to you got the barbarian, you got Romans, he tells history over everything and in depth. You want to talk about 16 hours of World War II Japan, because the first 4 hours is what makes World War II Japan so crazy. So he's going back to Manking, the murders of Manking. And if you don't know about that, just go ahead and look it up. That's some crazy shit right there. Japan was ruthless back in the day, brother. You know, China used to be taking everyone over. China and Japan had this fucking conflict for years, and then Japan rolled up on fucking Manking, dude. And if you don't know about that, that was just a genocide of a lot of Chinese people. A lot of Chinese people. It's rough. It was a rough time. But definitely look into it. Dan Carlin's Hardcore History. I have loved that. And then obviously, you know, you got the JRE, Joe Rogan Experience. It's been going on for so long. I love it. You know, obviously I don't listen to every single one because I don't want to listen to every rocket scientist or fucking half the people I don't know. I'm going to be honest. I'm 26. I'm not the smartest guy in the world. And he's got people on there that I would have never known about. It's cool to listen to him sometimes. But other times I just want to get on and I just want to listen to some people I know, like Matt and Shane's Secret Show with Shane Gillis. You know, or I just want to listen to Kill Tony. And that man has gone crazy. Tony Hinchcliffe. With Kill Tony, that's crazy. All props to him. He has done something that no one has. He's selling out Madison Square Garden. A comedy podcast is selling out Madison Square Garden. That's so big. He's done so much with that, and that is amazing. I can't wait to take a trip down to Texas and just go to the mothership and just enjoy watching some good comedians on stage and eat some amazing barbecue. I've heard so much about Texas just because of a lot of podcasters and comedians that I listen to have now moved there. It's the music capital of the world. Now it's the comedy capital of the world. You got Skankfest is going to fucking Louisiana this year. And me and Heather are really serious about going. So I'm going to be looking at the tickets. I know they sell out quick. If they sell out, they sell out. We'll always go next year. But other than that, that's it that's been going on. There is some really sad news going on right now. Some real sad news. I haven't talked about it at all. Come here, pumpkin. So me and Heather got our first cat a while back. We named her Pumpkin. We got her around October, if you couldn't guess. And turns out this kitty ends up having FIP. FIP is a fairly new, to what I understand, issue going on, to where the cats get this fluid buildup in their abdomen, and their stomach just grows and grows and grows and grows and grows, and they usually die from it. Now, they do have treatments. And it's like black market shit. So we were getting this like black market Chinese shots through this cat thing that we gone through that was really doing a lot for us. So we started with that. That's like a 90-day treatment. And then she started getting a little better, and then her stomach started expanding again. So we ended up taking her to the vet. They said, she's got blood in her or something. So then we ended up going up to MetVet in Chicago. Shout out to MetVet. They did everything that they could for our cat, and at the end of it, she did come out better than she did going in. And at that time, we thought she was doing great. She was still going with FIP. We were still giving her injections and everything, but she stopped bleeding of the abdomen. Her stomach kind of went down over time, and her numbers started going up. It was looking promising. But then Heather had this inkling that something was going on, so she ended up taking the cat down to Purdue, or to our local vet where we take it, and they told her, you should go to Purdue. Her liver numbers are insane. They were like 1,200 or something. So we ended up taking her to Purdue. We ended up getting some tests done and stuff like that. We find out that she has this fucking like capsule around her liver that's pretty much like blocking her liver from doing what it needs to do. And what's happening is her liver can't digest anything, so it's creating ammonia inside of her body, and her body can't release that pneumonia properly, because that's what the liver does, is it helps release the pneumonia through poop, from what I understand. Or it consumes the ammonia or something like that. But and then also it sent off these little like veins off her liver to like reach out for blood, and that's kind of what's keeping her a little alive right now. But I guess her liver's like fully destroyed, and she's pretty much going to be on medication for the rest of her life, and her life is not set to be that long. It's real sad, and I'm not ready for her to pass away. She's the cutest and sweetest cat I've ever been around. She does everything with Heather. She follows Heather around like a little dog, and when Heather's not home, she follows me around like a little dog. She's sitting in my recliner, sleeping right now, actually. She's the cutest little thing in the world, and I just hope that we can give her the funnest little bit of life that she has left. And if everyone could just send their prayers, man. Hopefully, we were on some forums online and stuff, and there are some cats with the same kind of thing going on, and with medicine and the right diet and stuff that, they've been living for years, which is nice to know that it could happen, but it's no guarantee. So, that's a little bit of sadness that we're going through right now, me and Heather, and, she's taking it pretty hard, and, I'm just, all I can do is do my best to be there for her. And I don't know what more to say about it, man. It sucks. It really does. It's a terrible thing. Like this cat is so fun. This cat, all Pumpkin wants to do is play with toys and cuddle, and she sleeps on my shoulder and stuff. She was shoulder cat for a long time, and it sucks. I was really hoping for a lot better news when we were at Purdue. Like, oh, she's doing crazy good, but instead, she is not. So, she's a little calico kitty. But yeah, other than that, guys, I hope your guys' weeks are going amazing, or went amazing. It is Friday today, and I hope your guys' weekend goes even better, man. Really enjoy your Saturdays. Really enjoy your Sundays. Me and Heather are going to start working out on Saturdays and Sundays in the evenings together, just to be a little more active, man. I like to think being a little more active physically might help me be a little more active mentally, and it might help me get out of my funk sometimes. You never know. Let's try it together. Hope you guys have an amazing time, and take this weekend by the balls, man.